Hi, my name is Martin. I'm going to take you on a tour of Flow Wrestling. When you come to flowrestling.com, right away you get an overview of wrestling across the nation. We have news, flowcasts, you have an article, recent results, preview video, a show we do, rankings, upcoming dual meets, and a leaders board. Let's first start with results, and we'll work our way into the rest of the site later. Our results are shown per dual meet, and you can click each dual meet and see the individual matchups that occurred between those two schools. Now, across our site, you're going to notice these American flags. And what the American flags stand for is that person was an All-American at one time or another. If you put your cursor over the American flag, it'll tell you when they're an All-American, at what weight, and what place they took. You can also check results by team. So let's say we want to check out Edinburgh. You hit go, and Edinburgh's results should come up, and here they are. And you can click each matchup Edinburgh had and see individually within there. We also can do by conference. So if I just want to see Big 12, all Big 12 duels will come up. All right? So let's check out leaders. Our leaders board is really exciting. We have 6 different categories that you can follow. We have most dominant, an iron horse, a wins category, a pins, tech falls, and a major. And we tally up all the results throughout the year and we add them to each appropriate column. Now, we have these 2 new columns, most dominant and iron horse. If you put your cursor over here, it'll explain what each one of those are. Now, for most dominant, essentially is the wrestler that dominates his opponents the most often. Iron horse is the guy who goes through and beats the best wrestlers the most often throughout the season. You could see this leaderboard as a nation as a whole, but you can also see per conference. So if I want to see Pac-10, for example, all the Pac-10 leaders board will come up, and it's just filtered only with Pac-10. We also have weight class. So if you want to see, let's say, 149, all the 149-pounders that are leading the nation in these categories will come up. Now, let's go back here to national leaders, and with national, you can click more. And basically, what that's going to show you is not only top 10, but the top 100. And you can sort very quickly and see wins, iron horse, most dominant, pins, and be able to see who's just outside the top 10, who's number 17, and what wrestler you're following, where they're listed at. Let's go to rankings. I'm really excited about our rankings because you're able to see why each team is ranked so highly. Like if I click Missouri here, I'll be able to see all of Missouri's ranked wrestlers, if they were all Americans, and what team in the top 25 that Missouri has beaten this year. And you can see that they've beaten Ohio State 29-9. So you can scroll through and see all these different schools, and the same concept applies for individuals. If I click an individual, let's say at 174, I want to know what Ben Askren has done. He's had a notable win against Blake Moore. So you could see why each individual is ranked where they're at. Let's go to profiles. Okay, so let's go to the national champs, Oklahoma State, defending national champions, and check out their profile. So for each school, we try and keep a database of pictures that you can scroll through and see the different school when they're practicing or at meets. You can just scroll through these pictures here, and we have a overview of the roster you can take a look at with all their stats. Under news, in our news category, we have all news from Division I, Division II, Division III, and high school news across the nation, and we update it several times a day. So you're constantly getting the newest news on wrestling. Our schedules is all the Division I calendar is here, and you're able to see all the different months and all the different events that are happening. And you can click on any day, and you're going to see the dual meets and the tournaments for that specific day. And here we have it in a list format. Coming back to our home page, we have Flowcast. You can click Flowcast and you're going to be able to hear the greatest wrestlers, the greatest performers, the greatest coaches talk about wrestling, talk about their stories and their failures, their successes, everything that made them great. We do these interviews and you put it up and you can watch it anytime. We also have a preview video you can click. We have a basically preview of the 2006-2007 season. And we have a show that we do called All Things Wrestling. So all this and all, we're really excited to have the site, and we want your input. If you have pictures to send us, if you have ideas, don't hesitate. Send it to us. Send it to support@flowcasts.com, and we'll put it up, and we'll gladly respond to all your comments, questions, and anything you send us, we'll gladly put up. Thanks, and enjoy.